Pete DeBoer on the Dallas Stars losing 7 straight game ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, we'd like to win game one. You know, we'd like to win every series 4 straight too. It just, it doesn't happen. I think the main thing is you've got to find a way to survive and move on. So, we've got to park this game. We've been in this situation before. We're the best road team in the league. I'm not as concerned about that. I think we need to find another level in our own game, and the wins will take care of themselves.
So I think everyone is going to point to the 4-minute power play that the Stars could not take advantage of. What did you think of that call, by the way? McDavid going high on Duchesne. McDavid afterwards is like, look, I just disagree with the call. What am I supposed to do there? Duchesne coming away with the bloody lip.
Yeah, I am a guy who obviously doesn't know hockey letter of the law rules very clearly. But to me, I just looked at it and thought it looked ticky-tacky. But it feels like, from what I'm picking up here, is that if there's blood or something else, they generally are going to side with the idea of like, okay, you probably did something that you shouldn't. But overall, I think Dallas felt like they were getting the benefit of a lot of the officiating last night. This didn't feel like anything where you're getting screwed at all. If anything, I would say if you were Edmonton and you lost this game, you might be complaining this morning that you felt you got screwed.
Chris, what did you think of that call and the officiating?
I think it was a good call, and yeah, when you bleed on the mouth like that, they got to do the double minor there. And
you think they wait to see if there's blood? At least that's the benefit in hockey for referees. It's like, okay, we could have blood here, unlike the other sports.
Yeah, I think that's a good measure of it. It's just like, did you draw blood? All right, well, sorry, it doesn't matter what you did. It's just a bad look. Optics are bad.
That's why Luka's knee keeps bleeding, because of his Ric Flair ketchup packs that he keeps busting on his leg.
You're out for his injuries, is what you are. You're trying to just downplay all of it.
Last night we had someone in the know texting us. I'm talking with some people who would know, and they're just raving and blown away in awe by how Luka is performing in these playoffs with what he is battling through from an injury standpoint. But we will get to Luka and the Mavericks facing a wake-up call for the Minnesota Timberwolves at 6:20 this morning. But how about the 2 saves from Ottinger? I got to highlight that. Which one was more impressive, the kick save on Holloway or the stick save on McDavid? Saw that a couple times last night where the offensive player dragged out the play. McDavid shoots, stick save. But that kick save was sweet, too.
I mean, yeah, they were both great. The stick save was the one, though, to me that was just, I still don't know how that wasn't a goal. And, I mean, honestly, he had another one that was, it's like 4 minutes left in the third period where there was just a wide open look at the net, and they're just kind of in a hurry trying to, swat at it, and he swung over and was able to push the puck away. But, man, he was very end of the third period, and then all of overtime, he was great. Ottinger was fantastic as this game went along. It's just obviously you didn't do enough offensively to counter that.
Yeah, the stick save gets it for me, too. They were talking during the intermission report before double overtime how players like to elevate it, but the entire bottom of the ice, if he just skidded it, Connor McDavid, best player in the world, he just skidded it on the ice, it would have been a goal for 2 seconds there. So I don't know how that didn't go in.
All right, any other thoughts? Before we move on, Game 1, Stars down 0-1. Will Kevin Hagelin and Chris Strong change their picks from Stars in 5?
Look, I'm sweating a bit about Stars in 5, not going to lie. Stars in 5 or 6 now. I mean, it's going to be a bit longer, but I think the Stars still got it.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, look, I think what it felt like was they were just flat coming out, and that you hope this will be something similar to like what Boston ran into, like we were just talking about the other night, the Celtics, where it was a little flat in game 1, kind of woke up and were ready to play in game 2. This kind of is what they do, I guess. They've lost 7 game 1s in a row, like we've mentioned, but I'd rather have the game 7 record that Pete DeBoer has than the game 1 record right now. So I still think ultimately they win this series. It's just obviously they're not going to get their gentleman's sweep, as Chris was calling it.